All right, so welcome to OWCC 2023, day 6, which is the very last day for us today. Thanks so much for being a part of this wonderful event. We are trying as best as possible to bridge the technological gap that we have, especially in Africa and in Liberia as a whole. So it's a step-by-step process, and we are getting there gradually. We know the masses probably don't have data, and some of you guys are actually sacrificing your little data that you have, and even those people back home, they are not giving you quality service. You still get your data, but you cannot use it properly. But however, you are still here, so I actually appreciate each and every one of you, especially those joining from Africa, Liberia, that are having internet issue. But yet you are still here every day, making sure that you get things going. So let's get the ball rolling. We have 5 groups that will be presenting today. I'm going to read the order of the groups, and then group 1 will come up. Let me just tell you who is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4. So group 1 is Daniel McLean group. Group 2 is Sekou Sharif group. Group 3 is Dana Newman and Abigail Ginda group. Group 4 is Jacob Fan. Group 5 is Nipan Jalata Junior group. So if you are in this group, that's the only PPT that I received from 5 groups. And these are the 5 groups I will be presenting today. Thereafter, we will call it a day, call it an event. Like for the last 2 groups, the group of Nipan Jalate and Jacob Fan, they sent me their PPT, probably like an hour to the program, 45 minutes to the program when I access it. So I was unable to complete a certificate as we speak. I started with the, I think, Nipan Jalata group, and I just did Nipan Jalata, and I did Nipan and Danny Gosson. I was about to do Josephine's certificate, but the program is about to start. So when you guys presenting, I'll start to do it in the back end. And thereafter, I'll do the last group, that is Jacob Fan group. So far, so good. All of the other groups, even though you have not presented, but already prepared a certificate. And if you present, we're going to verify other things as well, making sure that you have your attendance and everything in time. And then we start to issue certificates today. So let's move to the next part here. And let's take any volunteer that's going to give us our welcome remark for today. I mean, not volunteer, participant. Any participant, you want to welcome us today? Yesterday we had Othello Johnson. Anybody, you can welcome us. Be free.
Yeah, my name is Obadiah Prince Fire from Liberia. I want to welcome everybody today, the last day of our certificate program. So I want to say all of you are welcome.
Okay, Obadiah Prince Fire. Thanks for joining, and thanks also for the welcome remark. Let's move on. Dana McLean, I hope you are getting ready. Right after here is going to be a team. So let me play this video and then come back to the next session.
Teah Innovative Tech, TIT, with the color representation of green, blue, and white. It was founded in 2018. It is our vision to use technologies to transform lives. There are lots of great minds out there, but the opportunities to learn and grow haven't been presented to them. TIT will use technology to provide career guidance, personal development, national transformation, tech events, and much more. TIT is operating on these 4 pillars: develop, build, connect, and impact. These pillars can be applied to individuals, groups, companies, nations, and society at large. Activities of TIT since its establishment have been: 1. Personal development of the founder in terms of higher education and networking with great minds. 2. Producing educational videos about computer science or tech, networking, windowing, programming, IoTs, web development, etc. These videos are being uploaded to TIT various social media platforms like WeChat, Facebook, YouTube, etc. 3. Organizing special classes or tutorials for individuals among others. 4. Web development projects. 5. Conducting global webinars, which are done during the winter and summer seasons, and many others. The prospect of TIT is to establish a free online learning platform and technical schools throughout Africa and the world. The takeaway for the audience are: 1. Exposure to a certain domain, some might be in a state of dilemma. 2. Career or educational guidance. 3. Hands-on from the speakers, practical tips, tools. 4. Connections or networking with like-minded people within the industry. 5. Certification. 6. Future partnership. TIT is open to partnership for the betterment of humanity and society. We can only have a minimally criminal-free environment, job opportunities, small businesses, entrepreneurship, and a vastly growing economy when the minds of young people are geared toward finding solutions through the use of technology. Where there is a lack of creativity and innovation, the nation and its people are doomed to stagnation and economic hardship. So, join us at TIT as we develop, build, connect and impact.
All right, those on Zoom, once I start to stop sharing, you will stop hearing that machine sound. I can also hear it from my end here as well. So I think I talked a little bit about the overview of this program. But as we've been saying every day, Cooley, I try muting you and you keep unmuting yourself. So like we talk about it every day, and I just talked about it a few minutes ago, the essence of this program. Guys, special thanks to all of the volunteers for this session. You guys have been very, very helpful in one way or another. We have learned from each other, and we're looking forward maybe in the future doing business with you again. This coming session will open up application for volunteers, and if you are interested in serving in such capacity, you can let us know in advance. There will be application and vetting process for people to apply for volunteer. It's going to take a new dimension and a new trend, and the requirements and everything will be in the announcement once the time reaches for us to start getting volunteers. There is a bigger picture of the next edition of this program in the summer. So we want to have a vibrant and a better one than we are having now. Because in life, you have to keep improving. You have to keep making progress. So the first session we had, this one is far better than the second session as well. So let's keep making progress in our lives and whatever thing we are doing. So thanks ever so much to all of the volunteers that have contributed in making this program a success. To the participant, you can also send in your thank you messages and whatever thing you have for our volunteers. They have been doing extremely well. So thank you so much, Nakiri Yansi Hoda. Thank you, Thomas Maliki II. Thank you, Laban Zavin Edwards Jr. Thank you, Veronica Copper. Thank you, Emmanuel J. Colley. Thank you, Howard B. Ginda. Noah D. Mason, Tyler Bertier, behind the camera, Gideon, FB Sorry. Thank all of you guys for what you have been doing in serving humanity. Today, you're going to receive your certificates as volunteers right after this program and any other thing that comes along. So thank you so much. So we talk about this admission process or progress. If you are interested, maybe your friend or your family, you can inform them and they can apply at Hohai University here in China, in the city of Nanjing. How to apply? You can just use the URL here. That is the address you see here in this blue, this black area here. You can use this one. And you're going to see all of the announcement here. Once you open this link, you're going to see everything here. And there you can be able to go through based on whatever program you want to apply for, master's, PhD, or undergraduate. You'll be asked for recommender. You can use my information, and or you can use whatever recommender you want to go with. And if you want me to as well help you in whatever process, you can send me your application number after applying. Only for people that attend this program. So if you share the notice with other people, I can only talk for people that attend this program, not for people who, you can share with other people, but they can use different recommender. They can even use my name, but they should not send me the application number. Only people that attend this program should send me an application number. So we have had all of these speakers. Team number 1 will be Daniel team. So Daniel, please be on the standby right after here. You will be taken on. Team number 1. So we have had all of these speakers. They've been wonderful people. They will also be getting their certificates right after this program. Everything is ready. And this is how the certificate is going to be like. We told you to get a certificate, you have to attend 5 of the 6 days max. And also you have to participate in group projects. The program is free, so you participating in group project is a way of you showing your seriousness or your eagerness to learning and also being a part. It's easier to just log into your phone and put your phone down, or come to join the meeting maybe after 1 hour is gone, or after 30 minutes, you just come and you go. At least if you try to do something, and that means you can take something home. You work with people that have observed the various groups on WhatsApp. Other people are like, struggling to form a group. And that's the progress, that's the essence of this entire thing, so that you can learn how to work with other people, so that you see how to work in a team. It's difficult maybe getting information from other people, like other groups. People are not responding, or somebody try to do a PPT, but other people are not trying to give input. So that's the essence. Because if you get into the real world, you're going to see most of these things. Even in your school, like if you're having a group project, there are many people who also, they just get free grade, but they actually do not contribute anything towards that group. Many of you have experienced it. Some of you are victim. Some of you, you have done assignment, and other people don't even know how that assignment was done, but they got 90 or whatever grade it is. So that's the essence. You're working with diverse people. Some of these people, you don't know them. All of you are just in a group. You really don't know them, and it's difficult trying to communicate with them and getting them to come on board and help you create a PPT, work on the group and everything. We said a group can have a maximum of 10 persons. So that means 7 persons can form a group, 4 persons can form a group, 2 persons, 1 person. If nobody's there available, you are the only person, and you need your certificate. So 1 person can form a group, 5 persons, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, maximum of 10 persons. The website is there. We're going to work on it so that even after this program, you can go and visit titnetwork.org, and you just put in your certificate ID. There will be an ID here on each of your certificate. You just put in that ID, and then your information will be popped up that you actually attend this program and you got certificated. So if you go to your office or whatever place you go, maybe with your friends, you can tell them, guys, I actually attend this program. Go and visit this site and check it. and any other thing. Maybe even if you forget a certificate or you lost it, we'll also find a way that you can visit the website and get your certificate back. So we are working on everything. Right after this program is going to be our next task. If you are not in the WhatsApp group, please make sure and join. Scan the QR code here or save a picture, and later on you can join. Because every other thing we have with regards to the next program and every other feature development we have is going to be shared in that group. Maybe sometimes we'll not even have to do any kind of a publicity. We'll just work with the groups that we have and just post the information there as a benefit of you being a part of the group and any other thing. Scholarship or whatever thing we have, opportunities for job, for school, for whatever thing we have, we're going to share in that group. So just stick around, and we try to regulate the group as best as possible, avoiding stickers and everything. We understand that it's time for people to at least be a part, so we allow stickers and everything. But moving forward after this program, everything is going to go back to sanity. Sometimes you're going to go two will be the last for presentation today because there are some issues in front of me. Welcome to please. I don't Cooley, I've not received any PPT yet, and it's getting late, so I don't know if you guys send me your PPT. Then all of the videos for the rest of the days, they are all on the YouTube channel, so you can go back there, watch the video. If you missed something, just go there. You see the days, day 1, day 2, day 3, 4, 5, and everything will be there. You can also join the Facebook page, and we have everything there as well. Even the past event for the summer edition, all of the videos are on the Facebook page, but we have not uploaded the videos to the YouTube channel. They will all be uploaded beginning next week to the YouTube channel. That is the last edition we have. But for this edition, everything is there on the various pages. If you are in China or you have WeChat app, you can also join our WeChat group and follow up with whatever that is happening there. Maybe you can get Hongbao or you can get any other thing from there. So at the end of the program, we take our selfie and end day 6 and the program as well. So let me show you. Your certificates are all ready. You just have to make sure you present today. If you don't present, we'll not send you the certificate. All the groups that send us your PPT, we just automatically create your certificate, assuming that you will present today and you have attended at least 5 of the 6 days. So, except for the last 2 groups that send us the PPT late, your certificate is being processed on the other system. So maybe you will not see your name here. If you send your PPT late, you will not see your name here. It's being processed on the other side. It will be updated here shortly. So everything is here. You want your certificate in PDF and you want it in pink. We created this one so that you can post it maybe on your social media, like the picture format. We also have the PDF format in case you want to apply and people say you should upload PDF only. So you can also use the PDF one. We have your email for those of you that officially register for the program. We have your email. So we're going to send same to your email if you want. We can send it also to your WeChat, to your WhatsApp, to your Facebook Messenger. Just let us know where you want to receive your certificate. Only people that present should message us for certificate. Like we said, no presentation, no certificate. And if you have seen the video for Sabinos, you say, you do me, I do you. So guys, your certificates are ready. Speakers, volunteers, and qualified participants. So ladies and gentlemen, that's I don't know if other people want to stay. Dana McLean, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready, sir.
Okay. So before you present, I'm going to take 3 persons now, and then at the end of the program, we're also going to take maybe 3 or more persons to give us the feedback of the program since the beginning until now. What have you observed? What is your comment, your recommendation, your feedback to us that we can work on, or just your commendation or appreciation or whatever message you have for us? We're going to take 3 persons. So if you are there, just unmute yourself and call your name, where you are joining us from, and what you have to say to us.
Are you getting me?
Yes, we can hear you.
My name is Joseph Fayabundo from Liberia, from Foya District, Lofa County. What I want to say, I want to commend the organizer and the volunteers that took us through since day one up to day 6. There is an innovation with what we've gone through, even though this will not just take us as you people doing it practically now, but it will lead us tomorrow will involve also in practical. Participation is good and we have been following from day 1 up to day 6. I want to say thank you to the programmers and also the one that have imparted knowledge in us. They should not serve as the any and every program, as you just said, we will be following the link with the WhatsApp group in order to get every information that going through. Because basically, Liberia now, what we see, if you are not informed when it comes to RT, so every information, you will not just be part of it. And I love the system. Thank you. From Liberia, Joseph F. Boone.
Okay, Joseph, thank you so much. Let's take two more persons and then we take the team for Daniel to present. Two persons.
Hello,
Yeah, Josephine, go ahead.
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Josephine Yabawolo from Liberia, Raleigh County. I would firstly like to thank OWCC 2023 platform for this unique program for the knowledge they kept providing for us. And to all of our presenters and speakers on this platform. Last day of big thanks to our fellow participants for their presentation as well, which gave us more understanding in a simple way that helped us also. Thank you.
Okay, Josephine, thank you so much. Let's take the last person.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, mine is also an appreciation. But by the way, I'm Sekou Salih Sharif. I want to use this time to appreciate the organizers for such a unique program and the speakers who took up their precious time to impart knowledge. You know, we are very grateful for such a sacrifice. And there's a special thank you to Speaker Jerry Sazer for providing the opportunity, especially me the opportunity, because I was selected as candidate for the ASL 12 software engineering program, and I am an internal auditor. You know, this fee is very vital to my profession. I'm very much grateful once more for this opportunity. Thank you.
Okay, Sekou. So the people on Zoom, Magnus, Hooli, Peter, Faya, guys, we'll hear from you shortly because we have to do a transition. If we open your mic now, we have to set up so many things. So we'll take three persons from Zoom and maybe others will come from here later on after the presentation. So now Daniel said I should help you present. So let's take the team of Daniel. Let me see if I got your PPT on the other side here. Overdue, Daniel. Coming, Daniel. Let me see. Daniel, coming. Let me verify that far. Web development. Shama. We should eat this one. Eat this one. This one. It should be your team. Let me verify here once more. Yeah, that's it. So you can go ahead and just let me know when to go to the next slide. So take it on from there, Daniel.
Okay, thank you so much. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. I will turn this podium over to my colleague in person of Cheryl Miracle now. You are welcome, ma'am.
Hello, thank you. Hello,
We
please,
can
am
hear
I
you.
being heard?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. Please, I will appreciate if you can give me the feedback when I'm being low because I talk slow and kind of low, so I'm afraid that you people won't really get me. All right, so good evening from my end to all participants, founder of this unique program organizer, all volunteers, um, the speaker, if there's anyone in this platform tonight. Well, my name is Cherub Miracle Nat. I'm currently residing in China, precisely in Nanchang City. So my group is the first group that I'll be presenting, as we all can see. And we are going to be presenting on the topic software development basics. So before I read out the outline for today's presentation, I want you people to know that my teammates and I, we are not computer experts. We are very far away from any related computer courses. However, uh, from the knowledge we gained from the past few days from the speaker, and our little understanding also from the research that we made, we were able to come up with this presentation. So we will appreciate everyone to kind of minimize the questions and please don't be tense in asking questions to us. Okay, so uh, I will move on to read the outline. Okay, thank you. So we are going to be talking about the definition software development, challenges, software systems, documentation, iterations and releases, follow up with conclusion and acknowledgement. As you saw on the previous slide, my teammates. So at this meeting, I'm going to call on our first presenter, and that will be Diana, my comrade. So comrade, you are welcome to do the first slide for us.
Okay, thank you, Sharp. Good evening and good morning, everyone. I'm Diana, and I will be starting our presentation. Today we'll be talking about software development basis. Software development is a set of computer science activities dedicated to processes of creating, designing, deploying, and supporting software. The software itself is the set of instructions or programs that tell a computer what to do. It is dependent of hard work and makes computers programmable. Can you go to the next slide, please? And also, I will be talking about the challenges of software development, collaboration and communication within team and with stakeholders, etc. is crucial when it comes to creating good software. Creating software is complicated. It is important to understand the customer needs. In some way, you need to find out what the customer needs. The market research, etc. is a good start, but in the end, you need to go much deeper to understand the customer. Most of the time, the customer doesn't even know what they need. In this picture, we'll be talking about the stages of the challenges. The first picture talk about how to explain, how the customer explain it, how the project leader understood it. And then next, how the analyst designed it, that is the software, and how the programmer wrote it. Each trees here represent what I'm talking about. And then how the business consultant describe it. And then next, we talk about how the project was documented, what operation installed, how the customer were billed, how it was supported, and what the customer really needed. So in software development, when you are looking at these things, you try to look at the challenges and other things and take into consideration. Next, I'll turn it's my other colleague time to present, so he's welcome to explain this part of the PPT. Thank you.
Okay, so that was our first presenter. Thank you, Comrade Diana. We will now move on to the next person. We'll continue from there, and that will be Peter VC Fire. You are welcome, Comrade. Hello, Peter, are you there?
Peter, are you on this platform?
Okay,
Peter is not. He's not yet. Peter is on. Is Peter Fire, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Peter is on Zoom, so it's going to be somehow difficult for some people to hear him. If Peter present, I want to be on the other side, but somebody can just proxy for him.
Oh, okay, so we just move on to our next presenter, and that will be McLean. McLean Tupa. It's over to you, please.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ombre, for welcoming us again. And thanks to everyone for listening to us so that we can be able to share the little knowledge that we have gained from this unique program. This program has actually been a help to us. And one way or the other, we are learning gradually. When we're doing our research, I get to understand that you cannot get a degree in computer science before you do software development. You just have to do with your knowledge, your skills, and the effort in which you put in to see how best you can be able to design, you can be able to craft, and you can be able to make some beautiful things for people to use or for people to see. So on our next class, we'll be discussing documentation. CEO, can you just go to documentation, please? Okay, a lot of documentation is involved in software development. A lot of documentation is involved in software development. So as we go along, we'll be discussing the documents that are needed in doing this software development. In this document, we will go through all of the documentation needed in the different phases involved the software development. At first, we'll look at SRS. SRS has to do with the software requirement specification. Software requirement specification. It is a document stating what an application must accomplish. So as a documentation in SRF, once you are working into this aspect, you got to state the application of what you want to accomplish, of what you want to achieve, or how you want your work to be like. But you are the one doing the work of the computer. You just put in what you want to put in, and the computer is there to process and be able to give back to you. So we'll look at the documentation that has to do with SDD, SDD, software design document, software design document, a document describing the design of a software application. Okay, you want to create a flyer, you want to create a label, you want to print a t-shirt. All of these have to be done in software development. So as a computer science student or as a software developer, you got to create that aspect in which you can be able to see the design comfortable for people to be attracted to say, oh, who has done this? Who did this other design? I think I have interest into this design. It will give people the clue. It will give people the clue. It will give people the knowledge that, oh yes, this person is actually good into this field of computer. So as a software developer, you need to be creative. You need to have that mind of creating stuff for other people to see and admire it. And we'll look at STP, software test plan. It's a documentation stating what part of an application will be tested and the schedule of when the testing is performed. So after you have done your design, after you have done your process, you have to go through a testing period to know that if that this work that I have done is actually correct for me to release it to the world. You see on this platform, we kind of seeing YouTube channel, we kind of seeing Facebook, we kind of seeing all of these social apps. It actually give you the clue that, oh yes, this person is actually good into this field. So you got to test the work that you are doing before releasing it out to the world. Because if you don't test your work and then you release it, you have a whole lot of feedback coming to you. And you your very self, you will not know how you are even moving on with this computer work that you are doing. So when I was doing this research, when we were doing this research, we started to get the clue that we cannot get a degree, we cannot be a computer science student, get PhD before we be able to do software development. It just have to do with your effort, your time, and your patience in doing it. Yes, one may say it requires a whole lot of time. No, nothing come easy. You got to sit and observe and design, craft things that will consume people's attention. All of these things. So if you go about doing this work and then don't test your work, you just release your work, it will not be good for you as a developer. People will begin to ask, which school this one graduate from? So you always need to test your work, know the value of your work before releasing it. Then the next documentation we'll be discussing is the STD, software test documentation. Software text documentation. It has to do with the introduction, how you introduce the work, how you test the work, and how you design the work, how you test, and how you produce all of these things. So one may want to face a logo of or institution or company, you want to face a logo, you first got to introduce the form in which you want that logo to be in. You first got to design all of what you want it to be in that logo. You now go face a logo and then you have not even introduced the logo or you have not even do the design and then yet tell the people say, oh yes, the work is complete and I have completed your work. Even your employer said, we not even know what you are doing. You just like, this guy not mean business. He just want to play fun out of us. So you will go to the next slide, where in which you will see the various breakdown of what we are talking of. So if you see on my far left, starting has to do with the planning, the requirement design. and the testing of your work, and the uses of the documentation. So the testing has to do with the Q&A the person will ask you, the question the person will ask you, the required document, the required things needed to do the work, and the planning of the work. So if you look at the diagram in front of you, you'll find the STB that has to do with the software developer plan. The software developer plan. And we have the highest level of requirement in the design document. You got to go high in designing your work. You got to give a standard to your work that people will continue to follow, people will continue to support. You know, I came across a design plan when we were doing this research. I was like, if even I take a day or two, I cannot grab what the person did here. Indeed, this work that the person did is very, very much interesting. So as a software developer, you got to see how best you be patient-minded, and you put in a lot of time, you put in a lot of energy, you put in a lot of resources to get what you want to get for your audience to see. So the higher level of requirement and the design document, someone will ask, how you do this? What are the requirements needed for you to do this? So there where the question come in, and the answer you found from the SRS and the SDD. So remember, we discussed the SRS had to do with the software requirement specification and the software design document. So the details requirement and the design document, the ER design, the UML design, that has to do with the database, that has to do with coding. Even though that word is kind of big for me, I cannot really go deep into it. So you have to do with the coding and have to do with database analysis. You can do your coding that will fit inside of what you are doing. You got to set the database of the work in which you want to do. And you got to do with the CAD drawing. Then we come to the testing plan. How to test, what to test. So after you have done your work, or in the preparation of your work, you got to know how to test the work. If that it is good for your very self, you examine the work, you know that yes, this work is pleasing. You call one or two person that will serve as or teacher for you or guardian for you, that they will tell you, say, yes, this work is actually meant to be released into the world. And they will be the judge of your work. That has to do with the STP. And we also come on to the test documentation. The test documentation, and we also come out with the system documentation and the installation guide and the user's model. How to use all of these things and how technically can be able to get our staff into the work. All of these things, it have to do with people bringing hands around you to give you knowledge, to give you idea, to give you wisdom as well. So on this note, I'm seeing the CEO is sending me time, so I will stop here and turn to our next speaker. Thank you so much.
All right, I am Obadiah Prince Fire, and I'll be talking to you on the iterations and the releases of a software.
Obadiah, sorry for the injection. Donna McLean, there is one entrepreneur that is following the program, and the person said they're interested in, I think, working with you. So just message me after the program, and I can link you up with the person.
Come again, not get to see you.
Congratulations, McLean. You finish that job.
Okay, thank you, Dad.
So Prince, you can go ahead.
All right, so in software development, we have different iterations and releases. That is the various steps that we use to successfully develop a software. On the next slide, there is an artwork there. In our artwork, you will see that we are using building a house to compare it to developing a software. And the first thing that we know we need to do if we want to build a house is to make plans and have a house plan. So in developing a software tool, we need to make plans and make sure we approve our plans. That's the first thing in requirements and design. We need to make plans on how we want the software to be and approve our plans of how we want to do the software. Then next, we got the alpha step, where in the same way when you start to build a house, you need to start with the foundation tool. Likewise, the software development tool, you start with the foundation and you build the structure of the foundation. And then after that, when the foundation is up, you start to do the touches in the house to get the rooms and other stuff. So likewise, the software development too. You build the structure, you do the inside work of the software. Then the next one, what you do is you get the finishing touches. That is the what you like. For example, you have a house, you want to put designs. Maybe you design the window, you put furniture in the house. It's the same way to the RC stage, wherein you have to design your software. And the last part of it, the RTM, where you will make it ready for people to use. So the same way we can make plans step by step in building a house, we can use these same steps in software development. So as I said earlier, first of all, you make plans, you work on a foundation, that is, you start to work on your software, and then you do some one or two touches on the software, how you want it to be, what type of design you want, and you touch the finishing touches of the software, then you can release it for end users. So I will stop there and my colleague will continue from there.
Colleague,
Tell
Nizana.
Miracle now, please. Miracle, you stay
McLean will do
muted.
the next part.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, so thank you, Comrade, for our conclusion. This presentation detailed our work on the last day, and it is a small attempt to investigate web development. It is it has been a real delight to finish such a group project after a few days of problem solving and coding practice. Finally, after a long and difficult process, this presentation has come to a satisfactory conclusion with the help of the team members. This training was a great experience. Please, can you move on to the next part? Thank you. Okay, so for our acknowledgement, with us, please can you move on to the next part, please? Okay, without the joint help and the participation, it would be difficult to complete this work. First and foremost, we want to express our gratitude to the CEO, Mr. Orlando Yeblo, and all other noble instructors, and my good friends and everyone who helped to make this presentation a good one, for their unwavering support and direction during this presentation. So we now come to the climax of our presentation for today, and this is it. Over to you, or CEO. Please, what
Okay,
do you
okay.
think of
Thank you
the
guys so much
presentation?
for your presentation. Thank you so much. There's a guy who messaged me on the WeChat platform. He said he cannot get me. I don't know where he's not getting me from. But I'm just going to check if all of the members are here. I've completed all of your certificates. I just want to verify if all of you are on this platform. Or if you are on Zoom, you can just let me know as well. Donna McLean, are you still
Yeah,
here?
I'm here.
Miracle,
Yes, I'm here.
Emmanuel Kakula.
Or Emmanuel on flat going somewhere.
No, on flag going somewhere. Okay, we'll take that. On flag going somewhere. Yomi.
Yomi never gave me any feedback, so I cannot lie here today.
Dinah, are you still here?
Yes, I'm here.
Peter Fire. Obadiah.
Obadiah.
Okay. Daniel. Number 2.
Daniel Peters.
Daniel Peters. Daniel Peters. He's not also on Zoom. I can see him on Zoom. Daniel is not here. Obadiah is here. Alpha Diallo. I think it's Knowledgeable Diallo.
Obadiah here. Obadiah here.
Okay, Obadiah. Knowledgeable Diallo, I also get you from Zoom. Obadiah is here. Alpha is here. So it was Makasa.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Who was not here? Daniel Peter and Yomi. These are the 2 people, right?
Yes,
So team leader, please tell them to reach out to me. For the rest of your certificates are ready. It will be shared by the moment we end this meeting. It will be shared. If you want me to just compress everything and put everything in one folder and just send to Daniel McLean, or you can send it to you separately. Any way you want it, just let me know. But it's going to be shared right after this program. So thank you so much for your presentation. I don't think there's any question to your team. Let me see.
No question.
Come in, let me check Zoom people and see if
nobody's other question here.
see if
Very extreme. No question.
No question.
Okay, so far so good. There's no question. Thank you so much. You can
ask me question in program now. Answer.
Okay, guys. So let's take the next group. The next group should be the group of I'm coming. Let me verify. I put them in order. That should be the group of Sekou Sharif. Sekou Sharif. Sekou Sharif, are you here?
Yes, CEO. I'm here.
Okay, so you want me to share your PPT or you share from your end?
No, I will share from my end.
Okay, that's great. You can go ahead.
Am I audible enough?
Yeah, it's better. It's better. You can go ahead. You have 20 minutes.
You can see my screen?
Yeah, everything is good. You can go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to wherever you are. You are welcome to the IoT Group project presentation. And my name is Sekou Sharif. But I am the presenter for this presentation. But before going in details of the presentation, I would like to switch to my co-presenter in person of Ms. Henrietta Katrina Ducle. She will be doing the introduction of the team and the presentation outline. Henrietta, are you on the platform?
Yes, I'm here. You getting me?
Okay. Yeah, you okay?
Yeah. Can you guys get me?
We can hear you, but your background is kind of a little bit noisy, so maybe you can. Like you're moving.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Can you guys get me clear now?
Yeah, just sit.
Yes, please. You are clear. You are clear.
Okay. Let me use this medium to appreciate the organizer and our CEO and president of organizer and all of our speakers, our volunteers, and the participants as well. Well, I'm Hereta Karina Tukle again, librarian by birth, and also a student in the IT field. Well, I would like to introduce my fellow teammate, in person of Sekou S. Sheriff, our presenter, and Hereta Karina Tukle, right? Charles F. Yanswa, and Johnson Yentu. Sekou, can you please switch the slide, please? Okay, this is our outline. As you can see on the screen here, we will be talking about the IoT, the definition of IoT, or how it is involved, and IoT in today's world, and how IoT communicates, who uses IoT, how IoT works, and the conclusion. Can you please? Sekou? Okay. What do we mean by IoT? The Internet of Things, the definition of IoT, that is it here. Physical objects with sensor processing ability, software and other technologies. IoTs connect, exchange data with other devices and systems over the internet or the communication network. Okay. Sekou, the history, we're gonna give you a brief history on the IoT, the Internet of Things. We're gonna drive you through or with the slides. Sekou will continue.
Sekou, you can go ahead.
Be brief with the history of the IoT. The term Internet of Things was coined by entrepreneur Kevin Ashton, one of the founders of the Auto ID Center at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, School of Computer Science and Mechanical Engineering. Ashton was part of a team that discovered how to link objects to the internet through a radio frequency identification tag. He first used the phrase Internet of Things in a 1999 presentation, and it has stuck around ever since. Ashton may have been the first to use the term Internet of Things, but the concept of connected devices, particularly connected machines, has been around for a long time. For an example, machines has been communicating with each other since the first electric telegraphs were developed in the late 1830s. Other technologies that fed into IoT were radio voice transmission, wireless technologies, and supervisory control and data acquisition is SCADA for short software. Then in 1982, a modified Coke machine at the Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, became the first connected smart appliance using the university local Ethernet or ARPANET, a precursor to today's internet. Students could find out which drinks were stocked and whether they were cold. So when you talk about this modified Coke machines, you know, for we that are Liberian and we're from Liberia or are in Liberia currently, the Coca-Cola company, right? They gave out some box stores drinks. That something like a freezer, you know, is used to keep your drinks in it. And it's always in a form of freezer. So this was a modified version that was created, by this fellow. When I first came in China here, not too far from a dormitory, there is similar thing just like that, right? They have a lot of drinks in it. I used to see students always come there, use their smart devices, and they carry on some wireless transaction. Out of the sudden, I will see them take up drink and other stuff. So I start wondering. I said, but what going on? Because I've not seen such thing before. So as time goes by, I try to ask friends, and then they start to drill me through how this device work. It's a smart device that use the internet. It communicate with one another. A student can be sitting in class, they just use their app. They will know the kind of drink that are in stock, whether they are cold or hot. This is the same kind of machine or modified version that was invented by Ashton. Okay, we'll talk about the Internet of Things into this world, right? The Internet of Things has a significant effects on our world. The volume and variety of big data streaming involves the creation of analytics and technologies such as a non-geek A to Z guide to the Internet of Things, understanding data streams in IoT. When we talk about a non-geek A to Z guide to the Internet, what do we mean? This is a guide which is used by people who are not specialized in a specific field, like in the field of IT. This is a guide that helps you learn the techie words and acronyms in the resources that defines IoT terms. Then we talk about the understanding data streams in IoT. This allows you to read how event streams processing technology identifies pattern in data stream as events happen, so you can use real-time streaming data from IoT to make fact-based automated decision. How IoT communicate? IoT devices use embedded sensors to collect and share data with other devices, applications, and systems in real time. The communication of IoT devices can be unidirectional, meaning send data, or bidirectional, send and receive data. If it is a remote communication, then the data has to be transferred via a gateway. Like our CEO, lastly yesterday, he was doing his thing on networking. He was telling us about gateway and other stuff. The network protocol use Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, satellite, or directly connecting to the internet via Etherport. These are the three basic components of IoT. You see things, internet, and connectivities. Things are any movable possessions such as clothing, belongings, and property. The internet, we know a computer network that use the transmission control protocol or the internet protocol to facilitate data transmission and exchange. The connectivities is the state of being connected or interconnected. For some of us that are here in China, we use this a lot. Like it was kind of strange to me, right? When I came here first, my friend told me that, oh, you can just sit in your room and make an order on the internet. And once you put in your exact location, your order will just come to your doorstep, be it food, be it goods, you just name it. And you will just stand by the roadside. You just use an app You just see a car accident will just come right before you and take you to anywhere of your choice. You know, such a technology for we that are from Liberia, we are not used to such technology. So it looks so strange and all that stuff, but it's very, very good. So I hope to see in the future such technology in my country. So who uses IoT? They say many industrials use IoT to understand consumer needs in real time, become more responsive, improve machine and system quality on the fly, streamline operations, and discover innovative ways to operate as part of their digital transformation efforts. These are the streamlined operations: retailers, manufacturer, healthcare, transportation and logistics, government, and energy sector. With retailers, the IoT unites data analytic and marketing processes across locations. Retailer capture IoT data from in-store and digital channels and apply analytics for real time. The contextual listening to and understanding behavioral pattern and the preferences. They often use IoT connected device like the radio frequency identification tag, you know, like with the manufacturer. The IoT connect all phases of the industrial Internet of Things, process from the supply chain to delivery, from the cohesive to production. It process all the product data. They have advanced sensors in factory machine or warehouse shelves, along with big data analytics, and it predict modeling and prevent defect and downtime, maximize equipment performance. It cut warranty costs, it boosts production, yield, and enhance customers' experience. The use of IoT with the healthcare, the technology captures data streaming in real time from the Internet of Medical Things, such as wearable and other medical connected devices that monitor exercise, sleep, and other health habits. This IoT data is enable precise diagnosis and treatment plans, improve patient safety and outcome, and streamline care delivery. With transportation and logistics, which I just mentioned previously, you know, the IoT with the geophone, it enable location intelligence, and the AI, which is the artificial intelligence, it deploy across the value chain, can deliver great efficiency and reliability for transportation and logistic companies. This technology can improve service quality, reduce downtime, and boost customer satisfaction. With the government, these applications are used to address many real-world issues: traffic congestion, city services, economic deployment, city engagement, and public safety and security. With the energy sector, the Internet of Things help deliver reliable, fair price service and products. The IoT connected devices and machine, it predict problems before they occur. So how IoT works? I say the Internet of Things work with 3 key technologies as listed below: the data management and streaming analytics, the big data analytics, and the artificial intelligence, which is the AI. The data management and streaming analytics, the IoT puts high demands on data management for big data streaming from sensors. Event stream processing technology, often called streaming analytics, it performs real-time data management and analytics on IoT data to make it more valuable. The big data analytics, the IoT is a major contribution to this big data analytics. The massive volume, velocity, and variety of structured and unstructured data businesses. It collects every day. It getting value from big data in IoT. It requires big data analytics. With the AI, which is the artificial intelligence, it can multiply the value of IoT by using all the data from smart connected devices, your phone, your watch, you just name it. It promotes the learning and collective intelligence. Some of the cool techniques that AI uses are machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, and computer vision. In short, the Internet of Things refers to a vast of things that are connected to internet so they can share data with other things. The IoT application, connected devices, industrial machines, and more. Internet connected devices use built-in sensors to collect data and in some cases act on it. IoT connected devices and machines can improve how we work and live. Real-world Internet of Things examples range from a smart home that automatically adjusts heating and lighting to a smart factory that monitors industrial machines to look for problems, then automatically adjusts to avoid failures. With the Internet of Things, we can understand the context, the time and places of the customers to identify when we are certain the customer needs help or incentive to purchase, and we respond proactively. I thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation. Guys, let me finish this thing first and then I'm gonna talk about it. Please go back to the slide I have. If you have any question for this team, please, you can send a question in the chat box. But Sekou, please go back to your team list. Please share the PPT again. I wanna see your group member. Sekou?
Yeah, I'm going back there.
Okay. So we taking Dania and Abigail, but they are on Zoom. So there will be a little transition. Let me finish with Sekou team first. So Henrietta, are you still here?
Yes, I'm here.
Charles M. Nyenswa, are you here?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah, I hear you. So Johnson has a little issue. I think he messaged me on. I think it's the person it's be Santi. So he said you'll not be here today. I'm sure probably he's here or not, but he told me that you'll not be here today because of other issues. So I think this group is verified. Henrietta has been here every day. She keep turning her camera on every day she here. And you guys are always here. So, yeah.
I want to play where go my last name. I got H at the end. H.
Yeah, I rectify on the certificate.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was shocked I didn't see it in the PPT as well. So thank you so much for your presentation. The certificate will be sent right after this program. We're going to be taking Daniel and Abigail from Zoom. Daniel and Abigail, just wait. I'm going to do a little setup. There will be echo, so sorry if you get an echo because they are on Zoom, both of them. No, they cannot join here. So I'm going to switch. So just give me a minute or two. Let me try to see what I can do here. Zoom people, please just be patient. They have already shared the screen. If you can see the screen from Zoom, please let me know. If you're on Tencent, you can see the screen from Zoom, please let me know. I'm just going to share the sound now so that they can present. And Abigail, just wait. Tencent people, can you see the screen from Zoom?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that feedback. Let me try to give a sound. Let's see if we can get sound going out here. Abigail, can you try to speak, please? Abigail? Abigail, please unmute yourself. Okay, just okay, Abigail, I can hear you. So just a minute. Let me get muted from Tencent here.
Presentation by Daniel Inama and Abigail Konakenda. So next on our agenda is the table of content, and we have introduction, what is cybersecurity, what is public relation, impact of cyber attack, quantifiable and non-quantifiable costs, two important roles public relation plays in cybersecurity, and we have conclusion and acknowledgement. So for now, I'll turn over to my colleague Daniel Inama to continue.
Hello, everyone. Please, if you are hearing me, I just need you to send a text of confirmation in the chat room, then I will know before I proceed.
Guys, 1 minute, please, before you proceed.
Are you hearing me?
We are hearing you.
CEO, are you there?
Daniel,
Daniel, we can hear you, please.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Okay, Abigail Konakenda, thank you very much for the introduction. My name is Daniel Yanama, and I'm a public relations and advertising student in Cyprus, in the university, or Cyprus International University here in North Cyprus. And today I have the opportunity to present to you on the topic, the relationship between cybersecurity and public relations. With that being said, I want to proceed with my introduction. With the rapid growth of digital market, there has been a tremendous amount of cyber attack recorded recent on some big businesses. This is actually a broad news that we are all familiar with. Of recent, we have the rapid growth of digital market. More people are now transitioning from the traditional way of advertising to digital market. So for that reason, we have more businesses who have decided to engage in that. However, there are also some disadvantages that most of the businesses are faced with in terms of hackers having access to client information, investor information, customers information, and most reliably, sometimes they lose credibility after they have been hacked. So when these things happen, at the end of the day, these businesses, they try to turn to cyber security personnel so that they can be able to like bring the system back to stability. So for that reason, cybersecurity people come in to play a major role. With that being said, I want to link it with the role public relations play in cybersecurity or in helping to fight cyber crime. Firstly, let us get the full meaning of public relations. I'm actually a public relations student. That's the reason why I decided to link this presentation to public relations. Although public relations practitioners may not play an active role in preventing these attacks, but however, they can play an overall role in cybersecurity of an organization through communications. So the major role public relations plays in helping to mitigate or to stop the issue of cybersecurity is through communications. Let us go to the next slide. Okay, cybersecurity, we are all, majority of the students who are here today, they are all in the field of technology, and in technology, you discuss cybersecurity and you discuss a whole lot of technological field of study. So I believe we are all familiar with this thing, cybersecurity. But let us just get the definition of it for to make it broad to every one of us. Cybersecurity can be defined as any form of protection or one's private or personal information or data from any malicious attack or form of data breaches from falling into the wrong hands without authorization. So that's the core purpose of cybersecurity. It helps protect your data from falling into the wrong hands of hackers. So public relations, on the other hand, is the practice of managing and disseminating information from an individual or an organization to the public in order to influence their perception. So like I mentioned above, I said the main purpose of public relations is to serve as communication tools between organization to that of the public. So with that definition in mind, we get to notice that public relations is actually a gatekeeper between organization and the public as well. So that's what I mentioned above. It is a gatekeeper of information for an organization and can entirely determine what information should be sent out to the public. In executing this, two cardinal cybersecurity aspects emerge, which will be discussed on the next slides. Not the slides after this one, but the slides after the next slides I'm going to be discussing anyway. So the impact of cybersecurity. Basically, cybersecurity has a whole lot of impact which can be measured both as quantifiable and non-quantifiable attack. What do we mean by quantifiable? Quantifiable cost is as the result of company paying fines and other remediation costs, including overhauling IT infrastructure and publicly paying ransoms. We all know the meaning of ransoms. Ransom is actually a fee that you pay to get to release something that has been hacked. Maybe, for example, your system is hacked and those hackers ask you to pay certain amount for that. So that's one of the major impacts of cybersecurity or cyber attack on institution. Another one is non-quantifiable. Non-quantifiable costs might include a loss of crucial business information or intelligence, loss of access to critical RT infrastructure, and most notably, a crippling blow to the company's reputation. This one is non-measurable, which is considered to be a non-quantifiable cost because it cannot be measured. They are not really tangible, although they cause damage to the reputation of a company, but they cannot really be measured. But however, they are all things that we should take into consideration whenever we are into a business. So the next slide. Okay, as mentioned above, that I'll be discussing two important roles public relations plays in helping to fight cybercrime. One is the role PRO play before an attack is launched, and secondly, the role public relations plays after an attack is launched. So let us just go into it in detail. First, we're going to be talking about the role public relations plays before an attack is done. First of all, the role public relations play before an attack is done. First, we have review or moderate information before it goes out. For example, if you are a business personnel, your information, your personal data will never get into the hands of hacker once you are not operating a digital market. For example, if I'm just a person who is relying on doing traditional business, my information will never go out on social media, and that reason people will never use that to hack my system or to get into my account to get one of two things. So being a public relations personnel, you always like to moderate information before it goes out to hacker. Or if you decide to be a digital marketer, then that means your client, your customers, your business organization or investor, they're going to rely on you. They're going to give that personal information to you so that it can be kept. So you as an organization, it is your responsibility to protect all of this data so that it cannot fall into the wrong hand. So in order to protect that before it happens, you have to moderate your information before you send it out in order for it to not get in the wrong hand. Another one is sensitize the head of department members on all cyber attack models. Like for example, you have an organization and you are a PR personnel. It is your responsibility to explain to your department members about the impact, the negative impact cybercrime has on an organization whenever that data is falling into the wrong hand. Like for example, client will lose credibility in the organization, and when that happens, your productivity tends to go low. So let's move to the next slide. Another one, again, is to educate people in the organization on the cost and damage impact of cybersecurity. Not many people know about this, but in PR, we try to educate people on the impact of cybercrime, the damages, some of the damages it causes, and what have you. So it is always your responsibility to be able to disseminate some of this information to your people so that they can be mindful of the kind of link they click on whenever they are browsing the internet, using the organization internet. They have to be very mindful of which one the website they go to and what have you. And lastly, before an attack is launched, is incorporate or work closely with cybersecurity personnel to create an integrated cybersecurity threat incident checklist. That is to say, if you have an organization, there's a high need that you try to incorporate, you try to hire some cybersecurity personnel so that they can be able to set a system for you in a way that your system will be protected from hackers to enable you to have that credibility in your business organization. Now, with that being said, let us move to information PR should send after an attack is launched. It is obvious that in most cases, hackers manage to get hold of data from companies' information box. So once the attack is launched, there is a concern within the society, there is a concern within the community, and there is also a concern within the business space. And who are those people that get concerned? Meaning your clients, your shareholders, stakeholders, customers, informing customers, and what have you. So there is a need that you communicate the incident to the people in one voice, that is to say in one accord, so that different person from another department cannot be able to disseminate information that will be contrary to the information that PR department will be able to give. So it's always necessary that you communicate incident to all affected parties, that is your client, as I mentioned above. And the second one is to designate a specific group. I think I've just talked about that. Within an organization, every organization should have a PR personnel. So you have to designate that group so that whenever there is a crisis, whenever there is a hack within the system, they will be able to disseminate the information to the public in one voice, in one tone, so that everybody can receive the information. It will not be contrary to information another person from within the or organization, but different departments will be able to disseminate to the public. And thirdly, develop a repetition to repair model. Once the attack is done, people lose credibility. So in order to retain that credibility, you have to develop a repetition repair model. How do we do that? When cyber attack is carried out, it damages the company reputation and makes clients lose trust and credibility. To retain this trust, the reputation of the company has to be repaired and rebuilt. That's what I'm just saying. You have to repair it once it is done. So at this junction, I believe that with some of this information given to you in helping to fight cybercrime and relating it to public relations, we've understood that there are information that needs to be sent before an attack is launched, and there are also things that needs to be done within a public relations setup after an attack is done. So in conclusion, public relations might not be an active frontier to fight against cyber attack like RT and other forces that provides cybersecurity, but it plays an effective communication which makes it an ideal partner to RT in the development and implementation of cybersecurity crime. By working jointly, that is by working together, both fields can collaborate and coordinate and each strength to create a robust, credible, and resilient cybersecurity framework. Please take your acknowledgement. At this point, I'd like to thank my research colleague, Abigail. She's one of the person, although we work together as a team anyway, so she contributed towards the research, and her insight and input were really meaningful that helped to make the presentation a successful one. And also, I would like to extend my appreciation to the CEO for allotting this opportunity for us to share our thoughts on the subject matter of cybersecurity to our colleagues from diverse backgrounds as we grow together in knowledge. So I'll stop here for now. If we have any question, then I can take question, maybe one or two from the participant, and then I can call it a day. So thank you very much for listening. If you have a question, you can ask me. CEO, are you there?
Okay, CEO, I have some question.
Okay.
Yeah, to Daniel, man, I have some complication not pertaining to what you presented on, but like myself, I'm from cybersecurity group 1, and then trying to help you with group 2. I saw your name and Abigail name is also involved, but then you are presenting on another stuff. So I really want to know how you settle that, you settle everything.
The people that's part of my man.
Yeah, guys, so we resolve that issue. Since the both of them, you gotta move forward. Let's just go quickly. I have to switch.
I'm telling you, bro.
You got the echo and things, so let me just switch quickly. Thank you so much, Daniel, for your presentation. I think you and Abigail has been on Zoom every day, and you have also presented. So your certificate is ready as well. We will send it to you after the program. The team of Jacob, but guys, just give me like 2 minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. Let me switch back the system so that we can avoid this echoing thing. I hope the other people will be on Tencent. So Daniel, you can start sharing. Thank you so much.
Some people in all the group now.
I telling you, they just made things complicated for people all over. Seriously, man. I deleting Abigail knee also, man.
My man, I told you to add roster name to our group, roster part of our group.
The name you gave me is already on the list, my man.
I said roster.
We're gonna that somebody need Rockstar.
I will start better here.
My man, I want to make full name, then you say Rockstar, that somebody need, China.
I'm put my phone into the play by
I mean, test me a phone name. That begin that first kept begin. You look at the whole roster, international star, you can say that's somebody need.
You start being a man, you're away, yes, smart, I will lose.
With the polar man, yeah, wait. Let me test my phone. Is I mean, Jala don't make phone. That I've been touching my phone here, Ramsey. With the polar man.
So
Hello,
guys,
I'm
attention, if you
here.
can hear me, take it off from
I'm
there.
here.
Just let me know.
Ramsey, I already sent you my phone here, Tado.
10 people, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, please, Orlando, we can hear you.
Okay. So the team of
I
Jacob,
share my screen.
the team of Jacob fan. Yeah, Julia, you can share your screen.
Yeah, they share. Julia can share.
Julia, please be fast. We have two more groups.
Theo,
Yeah.
I told you to please include cybersecurity subgroup 2.
Yeah, we'll try to work on that. Julia, please go ahead. Julia, are you there? After this group is the group of Nyimpan Jalata, and after Nyimpan Jalata will be the group that Jala just sent me. I think that's the group of Ramsey and other people.
Yeah, the VIP group.
So after this group, the next group will be Jala. Julia, your screen is not sharing, it's paused. Jacob Fan, can you press it for him? Because of time. I don't know why he's having problem. Julio, can you hear me? Jacob.
It's my turn.
Julia, your screen is not sharing.
It's my turn. Okay.
We are not seeing the screen, Julia. Please.
Well, hello, everyone. Hello.
Yeah,
Julia. Close this other side of the PPT and put it in presentation mode.
Speak aloud, please.
Julio, just go ahead. Just go ahead.
I start.
Yeah, Julius, go ahead.
I can start.
You can start. Go ahead.
Right, please. Okay. The presentation of big data.
Julia, your background is noisy, number one, and number two, you have to be fast.
Yes, I know. It's a presentation of big data. The big data is a type of content. What's a big data? What is an example of big data? What types of big data? Characteristic of big data and advantage of big data processing. What's a big data? The big data is quantities, characters, or symbol of which operation are performed by computer and transmitted in the form of electrical signals and record on magnetic, optical, and mechanical recording media. In computer, data is information that has been translated into a form that is efficient for movement or processing relative to today's computer and transmission media. Data is information converted into binary digital forms. It is acceptable of data to be used as a singular subject or a plural subject. How data is a term used to describe data in its most basic digital form. What what is a big data? Big data is a collection of data that is in volume, yet growing exponentially with time. It is a data with so large size and complexity that none of traditional data management tools can store is a process it efficiently. Big data is also a data but with big size. Big data is a combination of structured, semi-structured and unstructured data collected by organization that can be mined for information and used in machine learning projects, predictive modeling, and other advanced analytic application. What is an example of big data? Social media. The statistics show a 500 terabyte of new data gets ingested into the database of social media sites, Facebook, every day. This data is mainly generated in terms of photo or video uploads, message exchange, voting, comments, etc. A single jet engine can generate 10 plus terabytes of in the 3 minutes of flying time with many thousand flights per day. Generation of data reach up to many terabytes. Big data come from myriad sources of example of transaction processing system, customers, database, documents, email, medical records, internet, click stream, logs, mobile apps, and social network. It's also include machine generated data such as network and server log file and data from sensors of manufacturing machines, industrial equipment, and Internet of Things device is addition to data from internal system. Big data environments often incorporate external data of on consumers, financial markets, weather and traffic geographic information, scientific research, and more. Image and video and audio file form is big data too, and many big data applications involve streaming data that is processed and collected on a continual basis. Tips of big data. Following the type of big data: structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. Type of big data. Big data can be described by following characteristics. Volume is data quantity. Velocity is data speed. Variety is data type. Advantage of
Problem
big
from my
data.
end. Guys, can you hear me?
Process.
I think it's Julio.
Ability to process big data
You're still
in
speaking, but your screen is not shared.
EMC.
Guys, can you see?
Right. In
Can you
my
see the screen?
The screen is no, the screen isn't shared.
benefits
Can
such
hear
as
that, but the screen
business
is
can
not sharing.
utilize
Okay.
outside intelligence
Julio,
will
we
taking
cannot see your
decisions
screen.
as
And also, I'm also hearing
from
you as well.
search engine and site like Facebook,
So let's
Twitter,
just
enabling
I
organization
think we
of
just take it off from
fine-tune
there, but I also have to ask
business
that team other
strategies,
questions. I don't know
improve
if you can come back.
customer
Julie, you have to
service,
stop talking and try to share
traditional
again.
customer feedback systems, or
Because I'm
getting
seeing your team here, you have
by system design
10 persons.
with big data technology.
And all these people left you are the French speaker
in the
to present for them.
Systems,
and many of them are in China.
data,
Julio, if you are speaking, you have to stop
natural language
because we cannot hear you and
processing
also we cannot see your
technology.
screen.
Technology and
Can somebody please speak French and tell him to
read
stop?
and
Maybe
evaluate.
I'm speaking fast.
Hey, Junior,
Response,
Mon ami,
identification,
Junior.
early
Junior, arrêtez, Junior, arrêtez.
of risk,
Mon petit,
risk
arrêtez.
to the
Arrêtez, hearing
service.
Man, we'll listen. It better we'll listen.
Mon ami, il faut arrêter. La connexion n'est pas bonne.
I mean, you see seven video. Yeah, you see
Okay, guys, so what we do is this. Jacob Fan, Jacob Fan, you are also part of this team. So
Yeah, please share for us so I can end the presentation.
Okay, I'm coming. Let me see what I
of
I'm trying to share, but I'm taking a hard time.
identifying
He's on Tencent.
what data
He's on
should
Tencent.
Just share for us so I can end the presentation.
Data
okay, I'm coming. Let me see.
Warehouse.
Just wait.
In additional search and integration of data technology and data warehouse helps an organization organization to offload infrequently access data. Summary: big data definitions. Big data is meaning or data that is a
Some people they are can you present it? Can you listen?
Data is a term used to describe a collection of data that is in size and yet growing
Fine, you can try sharing from your end.
or with time. Big data is a
really
analytics example of
But see, is there any way that you can mute him?
example and clouds
Yeah, I
stored
think I did.
exchange
Can you hear him? Because I
social
cannot.
media
If you
search
mute that man will still
engine
continue till he finish
big
before he
data
say any question.
should be one
Yeah, but you'll be on your own.
and size and symmetry.
I muted him.
Volume,
He's not
variety,
speaking
velocity,
again.
and
I don't know the
variability.
sharing is.
A few big data characteristics.
You're not able
Improve
to
your
share from your
customer
end.
I'm trying
service
to share,
better,
but it's not
operational
going
efficiency,
through. I don't
better
know. You can help to
decision
share from your
making,
end.
few advantage
Okay,
of
it's
big
like
data.
Julius is still
I
sharing,
finish.
so I think that's the
It's giving me
problem.
tough time to share. Really, I don't know. You just
I'm
need
coming.
to
I'm
full
coming.
stop.
I'm coming. Just wait a minute. Let me see what I can do here.
Hello. I finish.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Host.
C'est bon, c'est bon.
Julia, merci,
Hello,
merci beaucoup,
I
hein. Merci
finish.
beaucoup, merci beaucoup. C'est bon, c'est bon. The way for long, speak French, we will use this opportunity to speak to use our small French that we learn.
You can see my screen now, right? I think that should be possible. Jacob?
Yeah, I'm there.
You can see my screen, right?
Sure.
I think there should be a slide. Let me just verify quickly.
But these people to themselves. Yesterday we have a lot of time for you to guys to come and present.
PPT still coming in. I just
They'll present tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'll be here again.
No, they will do their own presentation.
Which slide do you want to start with?
We start to the characteristics of big data. Stop it. Okay. Sure. All right.
Now come here. Okay.
All right, we have characteristics of big data. So say big data can be described by the following characteristics. There are a lot of characteristics, but these are three major ones. We have the volume. Under the volume, we have the data quantity. The velocity is the speed at which the data move, and the variety is the data type, the type of data you are using. Because we already said the type of data first. We told you that there are structural, unstructured, and semi-structured data. So these are a few characteristics of big data. Next slide. We have the advantages of big data processing. So the ability to process big data big data brings in multiple benefits, such as businesses can utilize outside intelligence while taking a decision. Access to social data from search engine and sites like Facebook, Twitter are enabling organizations to fine-tune their business strategies. Like most of what about Facebook, once we're working and there are a lot of data that will be leaving your phone to the server. They improve customer services or customer service. Traditional customer feedback systems are getting replaced by new systems designed by big data technology. In this new system, big data and natural language processing technology are being used to read and evaluate customer responses. Early identification of risks to product or services, if any, will appear on your data. Better operational efficiency. Big data technology can be used for creating a strategist area, a staging area, or landing zone for new data before identifying what data should be moved to the data warehouse. In addition, source integration of big data technology and data warehouse helps an organization to offload frequencies access data. Next slide, please. We have a summary or the conclusion of our work. We started with the definitions, the meaning, a definition of data, the meaning of big data, and the size of it. So we also talk about data and analytics. Example include the stock exchange, social media, site, and the jet engine. Big data could be structured, unstructured, or semi-structured. So the characteristics also talk about A, which is the volume, the variety, the velocity, and the variabilities are few in big data characteristics. They improve customer services, they improve the operational efficiencies, better decision making are few advantages of big data. So that is the end of our work.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me just I hope you're good, member. Where are you? Have 10 persons here. I'm coming. Let me find that. Okay. Julia, are you there? Can you unmute yourself? I think we have on Julia. Don't unmute yourself again. It's okay. Prince for Freeman. The third person here, Prince for Freeman.
I didn't get any information on Prince. Maybe it's a group.
And he's also not here on Zoom.
Wow.
Prince for Freeman. Adi Yanka.
I'm here.
Yes, in the group.
Okay, Adi Yanka. You have two of this person. I don't know. You guys are two?
Yeah, that's two.
Candy. Where's Candy? The Candy. There's also the same Adi Yanka also. Adi Yanka too.
Yeah, she's here.
All right. Can she speak? Can we hear her voice? Adi Yanka 1, are you here?
Yeah,
You put it up on don't give me low.
That's what's going to see today.
Boyka, are you here? Boyka? Samuel Wule, are you here? Okay, Samuel Wule is on Zoom. Samuel Wule is on Zoom. Boyka is not here. He's not also on Zoom. Avina, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Principal is in the chat box. Emmanuel Daniels Harris.
Man, Principal, you all
Emmanuel, are you here? Tyler Chia. I volunteer become another speaker again or participant. Tyler Chia. Okay, Tyler is on Zoom. Yeah, okay, so guys, thank you for your presentation. The team of Nipan Jalate, Nipan, you on Zoom right now. I really don't want to switch again. It's going to be too much of complication, but you also have Sama Musa on your team. You also have Josephine, and you also have Joseph Bondo. They are also on 10 cents, so maybe one of them can proxy for you. But so far, so good. There is no question for your team. Thank you so much for your presentation. And for those that send their PPT late, you will get your certificate later. So all those that send first, when we start to share with them, please just bear patient. And then, so now we're going to do it overnight. Tonight and tomorrow, you're going to get a certificate. Everybody that presenting today and attend 5 of the 6 days, every one of you going to get a certificate today or tomorrow latest. So don't worry. The team of Nipan Jalata, networking people. I think it should be on networking. Navida, please unmute yourself.
CEO will be the last.
The people send a PPT before you.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
So if they're not here, you are next. After
We
the
are
people
here, we are here.
Okay, so you can share your screen. Go ahead and share your screen. New Pangelata team. Sama V. Musa, Josephine, Yapawolo, Danny, Gosson, Joseph F. Bundo, and New Pangelata. Any of you can share your screen from Tencent and present. Networking people, group 2. Networking group 2. Networking group 2. Who's presenting for you guys? Tom is not our friend, guys. Networking, I think it should be these people. Let me just put it up, and anybody here know about you people, you will go on from there.
That don't, you're not ready. You're out in Coco.
So let me just put it up for them. Maybe the person that should be presenting is here or not. So who's going for this team? Josephine, Samuel, Musa. Which one of you going? At the count of 5, if we cannot hear from you, then we'll switch to the next team.
CEO, please wait for us. We are putting things together for Yampini to present, please.
How many minutes do you need? Because another team doesn't understand. By the team of Jala and Ramsey, you guys are next. So hope you are ready.
We are ready.
Yo, please wait. Jala.
Yo.
You will share your screen and read from present from your screen, okay?
No problem, Baba. I hear, Baba.
Joseph Bono, Simon Musa.
A big fan of you already.
In Japanese. I know how you go in Japanese.
Guys, are you here? If you are not here, please we move to the next
Korea.
team. Guys, gentlemen.
Are you Korea, but you can in Japanese.
Go Japan too, Baba.
Okay, guys. So I think this team is not ready. This team of networking group 2.
So let me. Good morning, good afternoon to my friends, participants, the organizer. My name is Joseph Bundo. Are you getting me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Loud and clear.
Okay. I'm Joseph Bundo. I will present while waiting for my other friends that we are on the group, because this participation is not only one person that you have to wait for in order to present. While I'll be speaking, I'll be waiting on them to come also, we can carry through. Here is our group member name, Nyapa Chabate Jr., Joseph F. Bundo, Daniel Gameson, Josephine Yakpawolo, and Samuel V. Musa. On the objective, we will be shortly talking about what is meant by network, type of network, advantage and disadvantages, and we'll talk on conclusion. Hello. We are starting with what is network. A computer network is a connection between two or more network devices like computers, router, and switches. Switch to share network sources. What is this talking about? Devices talk about electronics that we use to get connection with others, that we can easily communicate as we are doing now. People are of different locality using the network in order to get in contact with each other. So the network is a device like computer, router, and switches. Like you can use it to share screen is through network, and the communication that we're going through is on network. Please take me to the next slide while we continue. Network, the establishment of a computer network depend on requirement of communication channel. That is, the network can be wire or wireless. The network can be wire or wireless. While we are going through, some are using cable to connect through their devices. Some are using hotspot. Some are using Wi-Fi. So network can be shared in many ways. Next, let's look into the type of network available. So please share. Okay. For now, I'll be talking on the two. We have the local network. On a local area network, is designed to connect multiple network devices and systems within a limited geographical distance. The devices are connected using multiple protocols for properly and efficiently changing data and services. So this is just like we are in a locality, like people are in Monrovia, you are in like Oro. So we will be having a base or like an institution, like college. They have a specific area where they have the source and it will be connected to other students that will be on campus, like AU. You have a specific network source that we use. Like there's a local network, it will only be limited in a particular area, but now it will not extend to, like when you leave AU campus, automatically the Wi-Fi will be off. So this is why I'm talking about local. It will only be among the area and where people are available, they are using it, like in offices. It will only be used for a particular office, not for others. We talk on the advantage and the disadvantages. On the advantage of the local network, transmission of data and services is relatively higher than other network connections. So one, see, are you getting me?
We are hearing you. You can go ahead. You have 7 minutes.
We are enjoying your
Okay, the
presentation, bro.
transmission of data and services is relatively higher than other network connection. For local network, you imagine that the data consumption will be high because the people that are there, most of them not know how to manage the data, and they will just be, some of them while using network, they will be on different locality, like you are in Kulahun, you are in Monrovia, so they would like to say using the same link in order to make connection. So on the other hand, needs constant administration of experienced engineer for functioning, which means someone have to be there specifically in that particular place every day to monitor the happening and every event that is happening on the particular source in order to give connection to other. If the individual is not in a specific area, so automatically when something goes wrong, you will not know what happening. So it requires time taking, and also it requires high cost of the connection. Network server act as, okay. No, you can go up. Good, okay. We have the monopolar area network, we call the MAN. The monopolar area network is a network type that covers the network connection of entire city or connection of a small area. Here also, there's a multiple connection. Like we have Wi-Fi in other countries, like Liberia. If we can have it from Monrovia up to Foya, it will be used for other people that can have easy access to it. But it will not be limited to an area that is just specified, but now it will be used for others. Please go down, up. Okay. It said we have the wire area network. It said the wire area network is designed to connect devices over large distances, like state or between countries. The connection is wireless in most cases and use radio tower for communication. Here this talk about international relations as while we are on this specifically talking about the wide area network, wherein other people from different localities, different countries are connected, having the same source and discussing issue. So there will be a building a tower like where we can see Lunsa, Liberia, Orange, Liberia, so that can help to connect other countries. Now you can be in Sierra Leone, in Guinea, Ghana, you use the network and other countries will be connected through. CEO.
Yeah, you have 2 minutes, so just wrap up quickly.
Please scroll down, please. Let me get to, okay. In conclusion, our group presentation will look on type this. We have done it, but we will look onto the type computer, every feature that pertaining to the network. It's a broad topic. This is why we take Kimbo shortly because of the time. But it will be a day that will come back. At least that will help us. We'll go step by step. Thank you so much, my participants and others are following me. Thank you, and the CEO.
Bro, when I call you back
Thank
again, yo.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's try to know if your team members are here. If you're here, just unmute yourself quickly. Nyimpan Jalate, I saw your message, but I don't know if you can. Danny Godson, you are on Zoom. I see you. It's okay. Just don't worry. Danny Godson, number 3 is on Zoom. Joseph Bono is the one I just presented. Nyimpan Jalate. Nyimpan Jalate. Okay, he's on Zoom also. Nyimpan is okay. I can see you. Josephine?
Yes.
All right. Samuel V. Musa? Samuel V. Musa?
I'm going to call it all a group. They group all right.
Okay, so someone ask question. Swap, keep your question. Swap, keep your question. So let's take the team of.
Yeah, no question, please.
I mean, I got a question.
The member are president for the team, so don't get here now.
When they may come back next
I
time,
will
you ask
present
the question.
I mean, I don't ask question here, but let's move forward.
Guys, please mute yourself, guys, please.
I will just present. Please answer me.
Nakiri, please, you volunteer. Ramsey and Jara.
Nakiri, don't go there. Don't go there.
Ramsey and Jara, please share your screen. Ramsey and Jara. Before you're talking here, Jana, where you go? Ramsey and Jara.
Oh, Jara, CEO, share your screen.
I'm trying to share. I'm here.
I'm beginning using old computer. I know.
2 hours no using old computer. I have computer again. I mean, don't forget about the phone. Let's present, Baba.
After Ramsey and Jara will be the team of Wellington and Otello. Wellington and Otello, your team is next after this team. Jara, go ahead.
I come here already, yeah. You give me, plenty, hell go. I trying to share and I'm going wide.
It's really bad now, Ramsey.
Look at other man.
We says
don't give me hard time, man. I trying to share and I'm going and you say, look
give
at
give it to Orlando to help you, please.
So, Jara, you have to wait 2 minutes. I mean, see what I can. Let me get it from the other side.
I trying to share the thing I'm going. Ramsey, don't be so.
My man won't share, but as soon as I open the thing on my computer, my whole thing changed to Japanese.
All right, guys, just wait 2 minutes. What's his name? Otello and Wellington, you are up next, so please start working on your PPT and who is
But
going
CEO, why you just share from your side, then they can just present? What's the
Yeah, that what he coming do. Now what he coming do? I send it in the PPT right now.
So what is your PPT?
I sent it to him, but we made some edit because some people never here. They join the other group, they join our other group that said they're suffering from indecision. They don't know what to do.
They think your certificate, no group, new certificate. Why you can join any group? Why is your some people there?
I'm coming, just wait 1 minute.
Talking.
It's okay, guys, please mute yourself. The only person that should be presenting for this group will be taken, so just please, I just keep it on the low. I'm trying to see if I can.
Yeah, please help me. I see you. That be fast.
Okay, it's coming up in 3, 2. Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Jara Gibson. Will be the presenter for today. We'll be presenting on cybersecurity, and we have some various topics that we'll be discussing here. CEO, can you slide up? All right. Member of the group, that want everybody know you can go up.
But in Joshua, maximum is 10. You have 12 persons.
Yeah, because the people like the group 3 that presented earlier, they were only 2, and then majority of the people that were part of the group, they didn't include them. That's why I just
Exactly.
all the banner
So we
people
have to
here.
incorporate them on the other group.
Ramsey, your team leaders will be speaking. So number 5 and number 6 were on the other team just now, so they will be removed.
Removed.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure,
okay.
sure,
And you
sure,
see
sure.
it? That just had a confused thing today.
Okay,
Now
so
only you,
go
my
ahead.
man, they confuse all of us.
So
Go ahead.
presenters of the day. I hope all my presenters are ready. Rense and Menchis too. I hope you are ready, bro. Okay, topics of the day. Introduction to cybersecurity, brief history of cybersecurity, advantages and disadvantages of cybersecurity. Okay, to the introduction of cybersecurity is the connected electronic information network has become an interior part of our daily lives. All types of organizations such as medical, financial, and educational institutions use this network to operate effectively. They utilize the network by collecting, processing, storing, and sharing vast amount of digital information. As more digital information is gathered and shared, the protection of this information is becoming even more vital to our national security and economic stability. Cybersecurity is the ongoing effort to protect these network systems and all of the data from unauthorized user or harm. On a personal level, you need to safeguard your identity, your data, and your computing device. At the corporate level, it is everyone's responsibility to protect the organization's reputations, data, and customers. At the state level, national security and the safety and well-being of the citizens are at stake. All right. Ranger, you can go for the brief history of cybersecurity.
Oh, mama, I thought you are presenting. Okay, for the brief history of cybersecurity, cybersecurity is becoming increasingly significant due to increased reliance on computer systems, the internet, and wireless network standards such as Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And due to the growth of smart devices, the various devices that constitute the Internet of Things. Owing to its complexity, both in terms of politics and technology, cybersecurity is also one of the major challenges in the contemporary world, where it all began. We take a look at the history of cybersecurity from the inception to the present day. And cybersecurity began in the 1970s when researcher Bob Thomas created a computer program called Creeper that could move across ARPANET's network, leaving the breadcrumb trail wherever it went. Reed Tomlinson, the inventor of email, wrote the program Reaper, which chased and deleted Creeper. Reaper was the very first example of antivirus software and the first self-replicating program, making it the first ever computer worms. Can you scroll, please? Advantage and disadvantage of cybersecurity. The advantages of cybersecurity. One, we have businesses and organizations can benefit significantly by implementing cybersecurity in their strategy. Whether it is about reducing downtime, minimizing security costs, or preventing cyber attack. Cybersecurity can do that and much more. Let's take a look at some of the advantages of cybersecurity for businesses. One, we have protect sensitive personal information. We have data has become a precious commodity these days, and data containing personal information is in high demand. Hackers can illegally gain access to a person's data using malware and other tools to either extort money or damage the person's reputation. That we all know those, some of these things have been happening over and over. And I'm sure maybe some of us may have been victim of such. Move forward. Cybersecurity can prevent such attack in the first place as it is proactive approach. Protect private and business data. We stay on the advantages though. Cybersecurity is a complete security package that can protect businesses and organizations from various threats. For example, a company must protect their sensitive data like intellectual property, trade secrets, and other private information like their internal communication logs. With its constant monitoring and early detection, cybersecurity can very effectively protect an organization from such attack. CEO, please go down. Okay, improve productivity is another point. So one of the most devastating consequences of cyber attack is downtime. Unnecessary downtime leads to decreased productivity. An effective cybersecurity strategy can give an early warning on when to expect attack and give suggestions on how to respond. This early response is unique to cybersecurity, with the conventional security approach need to improve. Okay, it provides a business continuity plan. Cybersecurity uses artificial intelligence or AI and machine learning to create a business continuity plan. Using AI and statistical algorithms, it can effectively build prediction models with timeline by analyzing historical data. Improve the overall security of an organization. Cybersecurity is a one-stop solution for all security issues for businesses and organizations. It not only looks out for threats on the cyberspace, but also monitors outside threats. It is cost effective, of course, we all know, compared to conventional security strategy, since its operating costs are lower. See you, okay.
Okay, is this guy available? The third presenter.
Well, tell me fast pen, bro.
Yeah, okay, see you, Renzi, if you can continue, no
Okay,
problem,
so
bro.
we'll come now to the disadvantages of cybersecurity. Number one disadvantage, they have regular update. Okay, so for the regular update, businesses need to regularly update their software, not just businesses, but even individuals. If you have software on your computer, you need to regularly update those software. The hardware and security strategy to be one step ahead of the attackers. So by doing that, you are always one step ahead of the your attackers who want to hack your system or whatever. You need continuous learning. The threats are new and never ending, and so it is the learning process to keep up with the threats. Okay, complex to set up. Of course, some softwares security softwares are mostly complex to set up. So setting up security architectures and tools like a firewall can be complicated and could take a longer time. Slower systems, some software will install on our computers or our phones. It has some effects, it's sometimes some of them slow down the phones or our operating system of the computer. So over the time, systems tends to become sluggish as running these security application takes up a lot of resources. Constant monitoring. An effective cybersecurity strategy involves continuous monitoring of new threats. An organization needs to monitor its systems and network constantly, and that is the only way it can detect threats well in advance. Also, it enables them to assess the threat level and develop a solution quickly. We move. See you.
See you. Thank
Okay.
you. No. Okay.
No. Okay, so yeah, one more slide. Okay, point number 6 for disadvantages of cybersecurity, talent shortage. Cybersecurity is vast, and there is a significant talent shortage in the field. It would take a lot of time, a lot of work for organizations to fulfill the scarcity. It's expensive, of course. Implementing cybersecurity can be very expensive as it is an ongoing process that requires consistent learning and spending. So it can be challenging for many small businesses to bear the cost. That is the reason why you find those small businesses always being the target for those, hackers, because they feel like you don't have the means to meet up with their demand if they are attacking you. Despite that, most companies with more than 1,000 employees in the West plan to increase their spending on cybersecurity. So with that being said, we would like to say, yeah, at least we have given you an oversight of what cybersecurity is, ranging from the historical backgrounds, coming down to some of the advantages and disadvantages. So now, CEO, can you go to our next slide? CEO. So lastly, we'd like to say thank you, and thank you ever so much for giving us your undivided attention. And we hope that this presentation at least enlightened your mind and your idea and knowledge about cybersecurity. And we wish you a successful and a good learning process. Bye-bye from my end.
Okay. That's
Thank you
one
very
of
much,
the.
comrade. Thank you, comrade.
Comrade, you're welcome. I know for your benefit, we learn about.
Thank you so much, bro.
You're welcome,
Okay, guys.
bro.
So it's okay. Just use the chat box. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So the good member for this team. Let's see if all of you are here. Your group presenting or somebody over here. Don't unmute yourself, please. Today is Violence Day, so you give me violence. You do me, I do you. Ramsey was the one that just presented. Cooley is on Zoom. I saw Cooley on Zoom. Maki Robertson. Maki Robertson is not on Zoom. Is he on Tencent? Maki Robertson. Jala and Ramsey, did your team member tell you anything?
Well, not to my knowledge,
No,
as far
yeah,
I'm
like some
concerned.
of them, like Jim is traveling. Jim P. Smith, he's traveling. And Joel is here. And then, and the other guy there at the number 2, he's here, I think. Yeah.
Can he you usually connect on Zoom.
Yeah, he's here. Mikey Robertson, no idea.
Okay,
And
so
Matthew Davis have problem with his WhatsApp, so I don't know if he's here. Rense, you can attest to that.
Rockstar is Rockstar. Rockstar was
Yeah,
here.
Rockstar
I
is
think it's on
here.
the platform.
Okay, Melvin is on the train going back home. Melvin WB. Yeah, Washbin. Sweet level.
Oh yeah, Washbin. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Sony Akwe, I think maybe it should be
No, leave
connectivity
that.
problem.
Sony Akwe is here. Don't worry.
Sony
Once
Akwe
I'm
is
here,
here.
she's
Okay,
here.
okay. All right. Then this guy, Obi, I see, man. I don't know.
I'm here.
He's here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think everybody is here. Maybe only Mikey Robertson. I don't really know about.
Okay, guys, so thank you.
I'm here.
Okay, thank you so much. Just bear with me today and tomorrow. You guys will see your certificate. So we'll first check. Yeah, okay, you're good to go. The team of
Yeah.
Othello and Wellington. Othello and Wellington, you can share your screen and go ahead.
Sorry, may I come in just for a minute, please?
Yeah, go ahead. What you say?
This is Jim P. Smith Jr. Literally, I have been trying and I had some difficulties to join the classes for the past time. I think I shared with my teammates anyway, just to inform you. Why I didn't complete all of the classes. I just want to let you know in advance, bro.
Okay, thank you so much. I think so far, let me check to be corrected. This is the last group for today. So, Wellington and Othello,
Yeah, we are here.
you can share your screen and go ahead. This is the last group for today. And after that, we take our attendance and we call it an event. But we're going to be hearing from 4 persons to give us a feedback on the program. So, if you want to speak, just start preparing. For those of you that maybe probably have to rest speech, you can start writing it while they are presenting. We're going to take 4 persons. So just go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to say thanks to the organizer. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. I would like to say thanks to the organizer, the CEO, TIT, Orlando Teah Blow, and to all participants. Yeah, we will be presenting on software development and application. So our group member for today is I'm your president. From
Connection.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead because it was coming in a little broken. Go ahead.
Okay. Once again, my is from Kenya. So it's important this program is while everybody from all of life. And so I see our brother Orlando Teah Blow his contribution towards our generation.
The connection is actually bad. If Wellington, or you can change your position, but the connection is coming in broken.
Oh shit. Yo, do you have VPN? 1 minute, please.
So guys, there's the last presentation, and thereafter we take our attendance. So please don't go in maybe 10 minutes. We take our attendance, and then we can do other things. For some of you,
can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see. Let's try.
Okay. So we continue from there. So
It's still coming in bad. It's still coming in bad. I don't know.
From this end. What's up into it?
Wellington, can you proxy for Othello? You're gonna meet yourself.
Both and we both are together.
Oh, so the connection is terrible there. The connection is terrible where you are. What you can do? Okay, come to my room.
Okay. So we can continue from here. Applications of software development in the field of agriculture and hydrology engineering. So basically, we just want to give our thought on the applications of technology in our field of study. So as you can see, yeah, as you can see, the increasing availabilities of substantial computer power at relatively low cost and the increasing ease of using computer graphics of communicating with other computers and databases and of programming using high-level problem-oriented computer languages is providing new opportunities and challenges for those developing and using hydraulic and water, resource, and agriculture models. Direct software and hardware applications in the setup. Mathematical models and computers are by now standard tools of most scientists, engineers, and planners engaged in hydraulic and water resource activities. The use of models and computer is certainly well known to anyone familiar with both the research and practice of agriculture, hydrology, and water resource planning and management. Microcomputer software system in research and practice. Over the past several decades, professionals have been developing computer programs for solving water resource and agricultural problems. These problems have been influential in bringing computers into practice within the field. Recent evidence in especially microcomputers technology have significantly changed the economics and logistics of computer use and are changing the way many researchers and practitioners are using computers. So basically, I will stop here and my colleague will start from there.
Okay, guys, so we'll just take that for now. I think that was almost to the end of that slide. Just two persons on your team, Othello and Wellington. So we will just take it off from there. And then okay, so I think they want to end their presentation, so let's just give them the last 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Yeah, so as mentioned earlier on, yeah, thank you guys, and sorry for the connection trouble. As mentioned earlier on, my name is Wellington from Kenya, and I want to thank this team for the opportunity you've as well given me. I want to continue with the application of technology and especially software in the different projects that we're doing in both agriculture and hydrology. As you can see from the image above, you can see we are doing a watershed delineation and plotting out of poor points, and also mapping out of drainage systems where big infrastructure is being done by different governments and even private sector. So for that reason, the softwares have been able to give us a lot of to remove a lot of downtime in implementation of projects, and the problems that we have identified in the sector, we have identified that there are still gaps. Okay, yeah. There is still some barriers or at least difficulties in the development and application of computers to water and environmental management problems. One is standardization of softwares and hardwares that permit that works on one machine to work on another. There is still problems, for example, in transferring program written in Fortran 77, which is a very old language in programming, from a DEC to an IBM computer. Even adhering to a graphics standard does not make interactive graphic software machine independent. So in conclusion, what we have realized is that a change is being observed in the manner in which models of hydrologic and water resource systems as well as agriculture are being developed and used. This change is from what has been a relatively detached relationship between modelers and analysts and their clients or colleagues who are waiting for the results or solutions of such models to a more interactive participatory role involving the clients. Instead of adhering to the usual set of reports as a result of some assignment or study, new products are now becoming an integrated toolkit. And for that reason, we want to thank you all for the chance you've given us. And we do not have an accurate background in software development, but this is the interest we're developing because we realize it's something that is really necessary for our work and our career as well as researches that we're doing in the university. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can stop sharing. And ladies and gentlemen, as Prophet Key said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for being here. My people on Zoom, I'm really feeling sorry for you guys. I want to hear from you, but by doing so, I have to change other things. But you can just send a text message in the Zoom chat, and I'm going to read it for you. So we're going to take 4 persons to just give us their feedback on the program, probably any other thing you observe or recommendation or commendation, whatever you have for us, because we are also going to work on the summons edition. And as
Am I clear? Am I clear here?
Yeah, you are clear here.
Okay, so because I'm between both Zoom and Tencent, so when I have difficulties, I just switch back and forth.
Okay. So
So I can speak now.
Yeah, come in. You will be the first speaker. So as CIT, we are mostly concerned about innovation. And as we have this program, the next one is going to be more than this. Probably you will take an exam. But we're going to modify the speakers. We're going to modify everything moving forward. And trust us that we're going to give you the best, or nothing but the best. Many of these programs in the US and other places, you have to pay for them, or it's for you to even access them or find them is difficult. So we just want to be that gap or that platform that can be used to help the people that probably aren't seeing themselves into that direction or don't have the opportunity or basically the connection to go or to do it or to bring those speakers or those people closer to you. So we're going to do that as best as possible, making an impact. So let's hear from 4 persons. So Nyipan Drate, you want to be the first person so you can unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah, thank you very much, CEO. Even though during my presentation we've been having some issue with our audios, especially from Zoom.
But I want to say thank you again for this initiative. You know, I was actually happy that I came in contact with the OWCC 2023, and I'm actually impressed with the level of work that you have put into this. You know, it requires innovation and energy for a young person to just, you know, take upon their time to see as to whether they can benefit other young people around the world. And I must commend you for this effort. But there was something that one of our sisters, I think she recommended during a week of our training. She said that we will need identification. That's one thing too. I think you need to work on. Yes, we will need identification is something that we will also appreciate. And another thing is we have people who have love for technology that want to join and be part of this initiative. One thing we also need to take into consideration is that it's not everybody coming in, into this or onto this particular platform are computer or expert. So if there is a need that, especially from Liberia, if there is a need that we can have a physical team that you have maybe a program set aside like on-site as excluding online. Now if we can have an on-site that is payable, no problem. For me, I can go that route as well. You know, that people can appreciate the process and get themselves expanded in ideas. That will be another plus for us. And lastly, for the online training, I observed the coordination. Yes, we were coordinated. People were giving time to speak. People were also giving their respect to their opinion despite different different kinds of presentation. Even though some people were presenting on things that they don't have a serious vast knowledge about, but the participation was actually a plus for this initiative. And I must say thank you to all of our presenters, our partners, our experts from China, across the world, different places. For us, we are in Liberia, and we are willing to work both online and offline to make sure that we are getting engaged or get engaged into most of these processes, like especially for this initiative that you are ongoing. And I'm willing to work with the OWCC, whether it's 2023 or 2024 or whatever year we'll find ourselves. I'm willing to work on the voluntary team, whatever the team will be like. Some of us will have some low digital knowledges. Digital knowledge will provide one or two contributions, and to get additional knowledge as well to be able to make our country, our future, a brighter one. Thank you very much from my end.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nipan Jalate Jr. We take 3 more persons, and thereafter we take our attendance and we call it a day. So
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Your name and probably where you joining us from.
Yeah, Daniel McLean, calling from China. Okay, let me say thank you so much for such a unique program. You know, we started this process and we are still on this process. I must say thank you to all of our speakers during the course of the week, and thanks to our colleagues as well for the presentation today. Indeed, we are getting there. I want to recommend few things to this committee or this organizer. One, you know, technology pays a lot and it makes countries or the world to be a better place. This initiative that you have started, please, I want you to put your whole time into it, because we are doing this for our country, Liberia. The only way Liberia can be better is for us to join together to see how best we can carry on technology to the highest level. So if the organizer will find a permanent group that will take the initiative to see how best they can craft, they put their knowledge and skills together, just to make Liberia a better place for every one of us. We came to China, we enjoying the immunity. You can sit in your room and order food online, order anything you want to order online. So if this organizer or the committee can find a group that you continue to train, continue to give them the knowledge, and we invite government in, government continue to give the financial support, I think we will be reaching somewhere and will make Liberia proud into Africa. Another thing again, to all of our speakers and the CEO, please, when our speakers are presenting, I think it will be better they go into the practical aspect than that of the theory aspect. So some of us can get clue knowledge of what we want to get, because about the web developer, I actually created interest in it when I was signing up, and I really wanted to see more exercise than just to do a lot of talking, because you can go on the internet, you search and you find the theory and then just read. But basically the practical aspect will give somebody a clue of what they want to do. And I want to say thank you to everyone for always standing up on this platform. Together we can make it work. Thank you, CEO, and thanks to the team as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Daniel. Let's take Jala and then we take the last person. Jala. Jala
Yeah,
Gibson.
yeah. Okay, hello guys again. I'm Chala Gibson. I just want to be grateful to be part of this wonderful program. You know, it's my first time. I've been here in China for long and I've been seeing it, but I just feel like nothing good was in it. But my first time attending, I'm really proud of the organizer, the participant, the volunteers, and I want to be grateful. And y'all should please keep up the good work, because for me, from this stern, I will always be joining any activities. And secondly, I want to ask the CEO how possibly somebody can join TRT, and for the next one that will be coming up, the next webinar, I want to be maybe a volunteer or a speaker as well. I don't know, any category that you can put me in, I will highly appreciate it. And thank you to everyone for attending and for giving us good presentation. I really love the cybersecurity guy. He presented very well, and I built interest in cybersecurity, but not now. Maybe next time, the networking guy, I think you should include some networkers, because it's our field that we want to get into. So we want to get more details on networking as a beginner, so that we can be able to build up our strength to where we are going. Thank you very much.
Contact
Okay.
X-ray. Contact X-ray.
Thank you so much. Let's take
As we no computer keyboard, more than me say that I hear contact.
let's take Stephen Swar and then we take our selfie and call it a time. Stephen Swar.
Okay. Yeah, first of all, let me say thank you to TIT and its partners. Also want to thank to all of our presenters. But just have a free recommendation, you know, from the beginning of this program, I've been following. I think this is the third edition, the second edition for winter. That's something I've observed, you know, from the beginning up to now. I just want to say that if there's a possibility that maybe there can be two categories of this program, because from the beginning up to now, I've come to realize that most often they are always on the basic we have been following. Even though there's some improvement, you know, but always time when we come, it's like similar thing just circulating all the time. You know, always networking basis, software development, programming, always on the basic. So there can be two categories where one aspect will be like the advanced one, and then the other one can be that those are just coming in, they can start from the basic aspect. If not, so some of us, this our third edition will just be on the basis all the time. Yeah, but thank you so far. I enjoyed the program so much, and we'll continue to work together.
Okay. Thank you so much. I think we have to work on that as well. That will just be
Sorry, what about coming a little bit?
okay, James.
Okay, thanks, sir. I appreciate that. Okay, to all of the first of all, I want to appreciate you, the organizer. You did a very magnificent job. And next, I want to appreciate the lecturers, those who have volunteered to share their knowledge. As you said, that was very immensely cardinal, and we actually appreciate that of them. Like it takes a lot of time to plan for this presentation. Is not something easy. Taking a time is money. Time is so valuable. So, but these volunteers to come over, take that time to plan well, to come and share that knowledge. Like I want to say, like was I inadequate to express what they have done, but I want to say thanks and I appreciate all of these guys. I want like I shouldn't be specific to one person, but most especially the guy who lecture about the cyberspace security, cybersecurity. I actually have interest in that because I'm cybersecurity major. So I really, he really like he shocked me. I was trickled by his information he shared, and that's why I even asked for his contact. On the overall, the rest of the guys really did a very great job, and I want to say thank you to all of you guys. I guess you guys are listening. We appreciate you guys, and we pray that you have more knowledge to share with us the next time. So I will say thank you for that.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. So let's take our attendance, guys. So anybody else from there, we'll find what to do. I'll come and let's just take the attendance. Some people
See you. I can leave because I have something urgent I need to attend to.
Just wait. Let me take the thing quickly.
All right.
Man, Jara, where you running to?
No, my man, serious thing happening. Yeah, man, I need to go get something quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you test it on your go power.
I tell
Man, I know. What day I think you're
on recording you. It is going live. Okay, don't put it in main situation. Oh, you can't handle.
La Nakiri calling me. Rockstar, bro. My man, I come here also on a program, man.
I want education, no jolly for us, eh? Small freestyle.
My man, Jim, wait, let me tell you, son, Jim said,
when you ready, just DM me, brother.
Yeah, I will DM you, my man. I will DM you.
Yeah, what?
I still waiting for the future.
Just delaying you.
I'm waiting you. Make it send me my beat.
Plenty.
Let me run my
My man,
lyrics.
steering swap. My man, you get one of my best friends.
Thank you so much.